Hey guys, we're here with the 06 Chevy Express 3500. It's a 6.0, and we need to check the rear caliper. Somebody did brake pad and caliper replacement on both sides, and the caliper is leaking. We barely are taking the wheel off and we already see issues. They forced the lug nut on here, destroyed this stud. This one had no nut, and the rest were okay. You couldn't tell because it had the caps on, but let's see another. Oh, there's the caliper. It's covered in oil. I wonder what the issue is. I'm gonna have to double check right now. It's supposed to be a new caliper. Mine looks okay. It's really rusty. I can't believe it got seized up already that fast. Well, let's take it off and see. We got our caliper pins here and here, and then our bracket ones right here. That looks like a 17 maybe. Let's check. I'm gonna actually fill it up and see where the leak's coming from. Oh, pins are so dry. We already got a new caliper. It was $100 right here. But if we don't need it, that'll be better. With the hardware bracket. Now we got new pads. In case we need them. Let's swap them out. But let's take it apart. See what's going on. But this is the issue here. They never grease up the pins. Why? Why do you guys never grease up the pins? This is a brand new caliper. Alright, let me put my jack stands and then we'll take the other wheel off and check the other one too. But this is our main culprit. We're gonna fix this. Our pads look okay. I mean, although these are super wet, we might have to replace these. Oh snap, look at the rotor. Oh snap. So the caliper is seized. Caliper is seized up. There's actually no pads there. No pads. That is the actual piston. Wow, look at this rotor. Oh my gosh. Look at that, it's razor sharp. Okay, so I guess we are gonna need everything. These are the brake pads right here. Look at the pistons. Wow, look at the piston. It was just breaking on the pistons. Look at that. Look how much it ate the rotor. That's a lot. The pins are shot. Man, these pins were so hard to get out. They're 18 millimeter. The bracket bolts. For the top one, I used my 18 millimeter wrench. I put it like this. Held it with one hand. I took my sledgehammer and I hit it really hard, and I broke this one loose. And then for this bottom one, I used my breaker bar, and I broke it loose first with this solid one, and then I went back in there with my ratcheting breaker bar. This one might be too tight. You're gonna have to use a wrench, but slowly, turn by turn, get it out. And then these guys, these pads in here, well, they were pads ones. These are for your e-brake. You run off of this cable here, and you have to replace these also. They're not gonna do that now. Their choice, but we're gonna go get a new rotor. We already got the caliper. We just gotta go get a new rotor. If you guys are having trouble getting this off this line, I suggest you loosen it up before you take the caliper bracket and everything off. But otherwise, I just locked it in place with a screwdriver right there. I literally broke a couple extensions because I only had this tiny 11, but that didn't work. So what I did is I used my wrench and I just whacked it with my sledgehammer. Now it's loose. So we're just gonna take this caliper off now and take it with us because we paid for a cord charge. So I'm just gonna swap over the line real quick. Even the crush washer on this caliper bolt was all crushed to the max, and then the threads were all. You guys, make sure you clean off the little indent where your crush washer is gonna go, because there's rust buildup. If your crush washer doesn't seat properly, you're gonna have a leak. So I just use my razor blade and I just clean up the whole way around where the crush washer sits. Just get rid of that rust. Alright, pads are in on the passenger side. Everything's greased up. Rotor, caliper, pads on the driver's side. Everything's greased up, ready to go. Now I'm just gonna bleed it. It's a 10 millimeter for the bleeder screw. And I'm gonna bleed it manually. Literally. Just with a little hose and a bottle of brake fluid. Just gonna go put it like that, open it up, bleed it, and repeat that on both sides. Alright guys, I already drove it around. The brake's good. They might have to just do their front brakes eventually. It's got a lot of miles on this bad boy. But bunch of maintenance lights. Well, we're braking. We got brakes. Compared to before, oh my, they would go straight to the floor. Now, I can brake fast. Alright guys, she's done. Back in action. Rotors, caliper, brake pads. 06 Chevy Express 3500 6.0. And then for you guys that were wondering, the caliper hose bolt is an 11. The caliper pin bolts are 17, and the bracket bolts are 18. All right.